Halo, Boboto. Bagus. Nyaiji. All right, today we had our meeting to get an understanding how we can restart our training, what is needed to restart the training again, because at the moment the health is number one in the world, and we will follow strictly the protocols that are advised by the health authorities, both international and national. And today was the meeting that we come together to see what it is needed for us to start. So step number one, everyone that is in Bandung at the moment will be tested, the PCR swab test. So before we restart the training, everybody must be tested negative. The players that are outside Bandung will report back this week and they will be tested as well. And then the foreign players that are still overseas, which is Geoffrey in the Netherlands and Omid, who is now in the Philippines, Luis and Fabiano that are still in Brazil. They will be traveling back within the next 2 weeks because international travel is still very complicated and not easy at the same time to travel international. So we give them a little bit more time to come back. Once we know everybody is negative, we will start our training. Our target now is to start on Monday next week in GBLA. We have got the approval to train at GBLA already, but we have a meeting tomorrow with the authorities of GBLA to see what health protocols need to be in place to have a safe environment for our players and officials and media that will attend the trainings. We're looking forward to get everything done this week. The coaches will come together later this week to look at our training modules, because we are still not confirmed when the league will kick off, if it will be in September or in October, because that depends also how many weeks you prepare in different modules. So we as coaches come together to discuss that later this week. And hopefully everything goes well, everything goes to plan, and we can resume the training under strict safety measurements. Health is number one, but football is back on the field again, and we all want to enjoy that under the screening of the medical team, that we follow the procedures, and PERSIB Bandung knows we can train in a safe and healthy environment. So we're looking forward, and I hope to see everybody back in the stadium also in the near future. Alright, so bagus and Yahiji. Okay, some of the new measurements, of course, that we need to take and that we must follow. That is, when we enter the stadiums, it will be already sanitized. The dressing rooms are sanitized. The player must every time wash themselves. We will introduce bottles for players that they can drink their water, they can replenish themselves during the training. But everyone, every official, every player has their own bottle, so nobody can take something from somebody else, which is also a risk for their health again. So these are the measurements that we're looking at, and we have to follow it in order to have that safe environment. And of course, important when the players enter the stadium, that no outsiders can come in. Supporters, outsiders must understand that players are very sensitive and that we cannot come too close to each other. So if players and some officials are not so willing to take pictures standing nearby and close by, I hope everybody understands that. I also hope that at the moment everybody also keep the safe distance, which is still in place everywhere, and that our players can, even outside the stadium, have a safe environment. And I'm sure that everybody understands that and will cooperate to have PERSIB Bandung always in a healthy shape.